Guys, Alex here. Today we're going to talk about the Thomas Edison State University computer science degree. This is where I graduated from. As you can tell by my hat right here, I am repping Thomas Edison. So a lot of you have requested this video because you're curious about a WGU alternative, and you're also wondering, why did I finish at Thomas Edison instead of WGU? So I will answer those questions in this video. Why did I finish at Thomas Edison? Because it requires a little less credits than a WGU regarding the major. And what I mean by that is WGU requires a lot of computer science credits and not that much general ed credits. So at Thomas Edison, there's a little more general education involved. And overall, I believe you need to complete 12 credits less of computer science credits, maybe more. But you need less computer science courses. So basically, I was steaming through the WGU computer science degree, and I was like, oh wow, if I transferred to Thomas Edison, I would only need a few classes in one semester, and I can actually knock it off and get a degree in about 3 to 4 months, whereas WGU was going to take me a little longer. So I decided to complete the faster option. The thing is, I don't really recommend this option for you guys because it's expensive. So Thomas Edison is $1,600 a course. So if you end up doing all these ACE credits and all of that, you're still going to have to do at least 3 to 4 courses at Thomas Edison and possibly even pay a residency waiver. So if you do less than 15 credits at Thomas Edison, they make you pay a $3,300 residency waiver. You're also going to have to do at least a few courses there, which are $1,600 each. So this does add up. And then you have to factor in, if you don't have 24 credits from another school already, then you won't be able to graduate from Thomas Edison. Basically, they need at least 30 credits total from a 4-year or 2-year university, including them. So at least about 9 credits has to be from them, and 30 credits total from a 2 or 4-year university. And every school is like this. WGU is like this as well. At least 30 credits needs to be from a 4 or 2-year university. So Thomas Edison is no different, and you will have to find a way to get those credits. So this is a more expensive option than WGU. But like I said, if you enroll in the WGU degree, or you already have a bunch of computer science credits, and you're like, hey, I can just switch to Thomas Edison real quick and take a little less courses, then that might be a great option for you. Like I said, for me, I had already had a lot of computer science credits. I already had a ton of general education credits. So switching to Thomas Edison and doing like 12 less credits, that made the difference for me. Even though it cost me a lot more in the long run, I just wanted to be done fast. I was getting burned out. Truthfully, I was getting burned out, and I wanted to finish a little faster. So I also figured I might come back to WGU for a master's degree, and I didn't want WGU as my bachelor's and my master's. Oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just a little thing by me, like, online schools. I want to stack like 2 different online schools, basically. Whereas if it was a normal physical school, I wouldn't really care, but for me, I was just like, if I'm applying for jobs, I want them to at least see, like, I attended a couple different online schools in case they question whatever one I went to. Now, don't get me wrong, that's just me overthinking, so don't overthink. If you do WGU for your bachelor's and your master's, you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be totally fine. I think outside the box sometimes, and it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I did graduate from Thomas Edison. It's a great school. It's one of the public state universities of New Jersey. Regionally accredited, nonprofit, all that good stuff. Just like WGU is very legit, very credible. So these 2 schools, in my opinion, are probably the 2 most hackable schools. I know there's a couple other really good ones too, but these 2 are 2 of the most hackable schools in the country if you want a bachelor degree fast. So I will go over the Thomas Edison spreadsheet, but just know this is not as complete as my WGU spreadsheets. I've not attended Thomas Edison for a couple years, and they do not lay out all their information as precisely as WGU. So basically, I would need you to register for Thomas Edison, and once you register, you don't have to enroll. You don't have to start classes, basically. Your enrollment is good for 1 year. You don't have to start classes. You don't have to pay for anything. So once you're in the Thomas Edison portal, you can see which class transfers as what, and it will show you exactly what class you need, and you'll see which ACE credit platform can give you that course. And you can also email me like, hey, here's the Thomas Edison list that it's telling me the courses I need and things like that. So I do not have that information on me, but I did make a spreadsheet which will show you the basic general education courses you need to transfer in, the computer science courses you need to transfer in. As for the electives, these are things you'll have to figure out a little bit on your own and modify the spreadsheet as you go. But you will have the basic computer science courses. You will have the general education courses. I think there's about 70 credits that I've listed for you that will transfer into that degree. As for about the other 35 to 40 credits, you'll have to figure that out on your own, which will come in the form of electives. Some of them will be computer science electives, some of them will be science electives, and some of them will be free general electives. So you'll have to figure that out once you sign up for Thomas Edison and they give you a list. So anyways, guys, let's get into this spreadsheet right now. All right, guys, we are in the Thomas Edison spreadsheet. Basically, here are all the classes that will for sure transfer in as these courses. So I have 72 credits for you guys, and you can actually transfer in 111 credits. So you only really need to do 9 credits at Thomas Edison State University if you are willing to pay for a few classes there and you're willing to pay for the residency waiver. But like I said, you also need 24 credits at other colleges and not ACE credits. You can transfer in 90 ACE credits. So we're going to take you through some of these right now. Like I said, this would be a perfect opportunity if some of you have like an associate's in computer science, or if you have a bunch of computer science credits already, or maybe you just have a bunch of general education credits already. If you have 24 general education credits already, Thomas Edison would be a good option. Just know it's a little more expensive than WGU. So basically your general ed credits, which will transfer from study.com. You have a discount for study.com up here. Very basic courses, like I've always said in my previous videos. These are 2 to 4 day courses if you have the time to put into them. And then you have your computer science courses. Introduction to programming, programming in Python, system analysis, discrete math, management information systems, computer concepts and applications, data structures and algorithms, computer architecture, introduction to operating systems. At Straighterline, you have English 1 and 2, you have calculus, you have algebra. So study.com, you have business statistics. So let's see here, guys. I'll go over which courses of these are hard and easy here. The general ed stuff is obviously easy. As for the computer science courses, I've gone over in previous videos. Python is a intermediate class. Introduction to programming is a valuable class because you need to know programming. It is, I would say, between easy and intermediate. If you already know programming, it will be easy. System analysis and design is more of a time management writing type of course. You have to do an assignment. The assignment is a little difficult, but it's all about just time. Like if you put in the time, you will pass it. Discrete math is a hard course on study.com. It is the only study.com course I had to take a second try on. So make sure you use flashcards, use some YouTube videos, anything you can to pass this course. The study.com material is good, but it's not quite enough to pass it. So management information systems is a pretty tough course as well in study.com. Introduction to computers is basically a filler class. Just like this one down here, that's another filler class. You'll get those done in a couple days. Data structures is a intermediate to hard course. Take your time on that one, digest the material, because you will need that material for interviews, data structures and algorithms. So whenever you complete a computer science degree, guys, you are going to learn LeetCode problems. You can either learn it from LeetCode.com or you can learn it from somewhere else. but you will learn those problems because those are the problems you will solve on an interview. Not all companies do it, but most of them do. They will give you these big leak code style problem, and you have to walk them through it and you have to solve it. It basically shows them that you know how to program, you know how to solve problems, you know how to build algorithms. So this is very important material to learn, so take your time on this course. But even after you get your degree, you're going to spend time learning data structures and algorithms and how to solve the problems. So all these courses will satisfy that. So computer architecture on study.com is really hard. I honestly, if you can't pass it on Study, I would find another place to take it, maybe a community college. If you're currently enrolled in WGU and you want to switch to TESU, I would do computer architecture at WGU right now before you switch. But yeah, computer architecture, if you can pass this course, you're on your way to getting a computer science degree, especially one at Thomas Edison. So this course is very fundamental. And it's a tough course everywhere. On study.com, I struggled with it, and I passed this course on WGU, which was also hard. So, this course is just a really tough one no matter where you take it. But as long as you keep trying and you study, you will pass. And that goes for almost every course, right? Operating systems is extremely easy course, actually. For a computer science course, it's very low difficulty. You got your English courses on Straighterline, business stats, study.com. Calculus is a tough course, but on Straighterline, you are allowed to use a calculator, which will be extremely helpful. So you'll have to learn how to use that and double check that they still allow it. But calculus on Straighterline, doable. It's also available on Sophia. You'll have to double check with TESU if that will transfer in. The one on study.com, I don't recommend because it's a little difficult, but maybe that has been updated. So you can try it on study.com if you're already on the platform and see if you're actually learning it, see if you're actually passing the quizzes, then take it there. You actually have 3 options for calculus, which is awesome. So, and like I said, you need 24 credits at a 4 or 2 year university, which includes TESU, but you don't want to take 24 credits at Thomas Edison. You're going to be paying a small fortune. So, this is for somebody that has 24 credits already. Maybe you went to WGU and you want to switch, or you have 24 credits at a community college, something like that. You have to have 24 credits. So this covers 72 credits, right? So you need the rest of those, which Thomas Edison will give you a sheet, a guideline that I don't have access to, but they will have about 30 credits that you will need to do. And it'll be split between general electives that you can do anything, computer science credits, and science credits. So it'll probably be around very evenly split, 10 credits, 10 credits, 10 credits, computer science, natural sciences, and general electives. So that's something you want to look at once you get registered for Thomas Edison if you decide to pursue that degree. Also remember, if you do less than 15 credits at Thomas Edison, you have to pay $3,300 residency waiver, not to mention a $300 graduation fee as well. With that said, if money is not an issue for you, this degree changed my life, and I do have a bachelor degree in computer science. So, this is a very legitimate school. It is a public state university in New Jersey, one of the 11 public state universities, regionally accredited, nonprofit, very respected. These courses you have to do at Thomas Edison no matter what: critical information literacy, capstone, and software engineering. And those are $1,600 each. But like I said, you guys have been wondering about this Thomas Edison degree, and this is a very hackable school. If you want a bachelor degree fast, this is one of those schools just like WGU where you can get a degree in a year or less. A bona fide bachelor degree, completely accredited, nonprofit, in 1 year or less. So, Thomas Edison, WGU, and there's a few other schools out there as well that can absolutely get you a degree fast and hack the college system. I don't think anybody wants to spend 4 years at college unless you're young and you really want to live that college atmosphere, that college life. That's different. But if your goal is to just get a job and get in that workforce and just start making a bunch of money and get your degree fast and cheap, then awesome. These degrees are for you. Even if you're 18, right? Like, you can get a bachelor degree at 19, 3 years before any of your friends, and go to work and get a great job and have a 3-year financial head start on all of your friends. Like, it's amazing. Like, I wish more younger people knew about this. Just being able to have that head start is literally amazing. Like, I don't think this stuff was around when I was 18, because I was 18 a long time ago. I'm in my 30s, but if this was around when I was 18, that would be amazing. I would have probably graduated at 19, got into the workforce, had a huge head start on everybody that I know. It's a huge advantage. But also, don't compare yourself to anyone. Just do you. Whatever you want to do with your life. Do you want a bachelor degree fast? Do you want the college experience? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're after an online degree. I'm assuming you want to graduate fast. I'm assuming you want to graduate college affordable, or else you wouldn't have done your research and found this video to begin with. But I do wish you guys the absolute best of luck. Thomas Edison is a terrific option. I cannot recommend this school enough. I can't recommend WGU enough, and I can't recommend how to hack the college system enough. I don't think anybody should be spending 4 years at a university, and nobody should be spending 30 to 60 grand on a bachelor degree. It's just, in my opinion, it's just, that is not value. It is not value. You should be spending like $12,000 to $13,000 or less on a bachelor degree, and no more than 2 years. That's my opinion. Obviously, everybody is different, but to me, that's what is valuable. 2 years or less, spend under $15,000. College should not be $30,000. That is ridiculous. College should not be 4 years. The thing is, they spread it out, the information out so much, and general education. You don't really need that. And college doesn't have to be as spread out. You should be able to learn at your own pace. And if you can learn at your own pace, then you can graduate college much faster. So I don't believe in the traditional college system. I do for certain things, lawyer, doctor, aerospace engineering, things I do believe in the college system for that. But for majority of things, I do not believe in the college system. I think you can learn things much faster at your own pace and graduate for college much less. I think paying 30 grand is ridiculous, and I don't want that kind of debt on any of you guys. So I am a big fan of hacking the college system. It's the reason I have a degree. It is the reason that, I was able to afford a degree, and all of you can as well. So whether that's WGU, Thomas Edison, or some other school, you can hack the college system. You can get a degree fast. You can get it affordable. I believe in you guys, okay? And I'm glad you did your research. I'm glad you're here. And the fact that you're watching this video means you are going to get a bachelor degree. You have researched heavily. I'm not a big YouTuber. Finding me is not exactly easy. So if you found me, that means you've done a lot of research regarding bachelor degrees and how to get them fast, cheap, and you're trying any way you can, any cheat code and information you can to get that degree fast. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope all of you get 6-figure careers after your education. Some of you might say money's not everything, and it's not. But if you want to live a comfortable life, especially in this economy, money does matter quite a bit. Okay. Unfortunately, our world does revolve around money. And without money, you might not live as a comfortable life as you want. And you might have a lot of stress. We don't want stress. Stress causes havoc on our bodies. It causes havoc on our minds. And it's just not something that you want. So the more income that you can make, the less financial stress you will have. So I wish you guys the best of luck. You can do this. I'm always available in the comments. I try to reply to everybody. If I forget to reply, just send another message, email me, anything you can, and I will try to get back to you. I wish you guys the best of luck on your college journey. I wish you the best of luck on your career journey. And I'll keep pumping out more videos about school, about careers, about certifications, about anything you can learn online that will help you get a job, that will help you learn the knowledge to get a job. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful night.